What's going on, guys? Half click up here. We are back with Felicity Friday and with no startup clatter. Ta-da! Woo! Back in the saddle again. That's right, boys. We are back in the saddle, back on Felicity. Welcome back to another episode of Felicity Friday. Long overdue, I know, and admittedly, this is not my first time back on the bike since getting her back together and all the things. I needed a little bit of time to myself. I apologize. Needed a little bit of time to myself to get reacquainted with the bike and to get reacquainted with not necessarily riding in general, because I have been riding my Tiger here and there, mostly just with my church group and taking my kids along. But this machine's different. It just is. There was an entire readjustment period all over again. It was like starting from scratch with this bike, y'all. The low down twitchiness in first gear, the sensitive throttle, all the things, the clutch. I just had to get a feel for it all over again. And even with the clutch by itself, man, it feels so much different than the Tiger. I found myself kind of struggling at first, and but I'm back in the groove. And interestingly, so I got some new Alpine Stars gloves, and I went with size medium, like I did a long time ago with the last pair that I had. And they're a little tight at first, but the size large that actually is more comfortable, the fingers are too long. It's a thing with Alpine Stars gloves. So I always get mediums when I get this brand gloves, and I know that, whoa, let me not be distracted. I know that there's a break-in time for new leather gloves, obviously, and you know, when you squeeze just the wrong way when they're new, it hurts your fingers and everything. But I became self-aware of something. I realized that the reason why it was really hurting the way it was is because I had a death grip on the bars. I was riding that way for a couple of days, and I don't know why. I don't know if it was nerves or apprehension. I didn't feel nervous about getting back on the bike. Heck, it feels just like being at home, so to speak, you know. And I missed it. Gosh, did I miss this bike. But nonetheless, I found myself with a death grip on the bars, which when you ride a motorcycle, you guys know, is a no-no. But, you know, we moved past that. I'm light on the bars again. I'm not, you know, hurting myself trying to ride the motorcycle. And we're good. We're good. And by the way, obviously, as you have deduced, the Graves Motorsports high precision, let me get this right, manual cam chain tensioner, yep, is performing flawlessly. It has not given me a hiccup. Apparently I got the adjustment spot on the first shot, and we have no more startup clatter from the cam chain, and she's golden. She is good, boys. I did get updates on the parts coming from Japan. Right, they're all on back order. All the fairings in this color on back order from Japan. I will have all the fairings in hand by the end of July. Yeah, I know that's far out there. And the final piece is the rear fender, which is the little tire hugger. That thing doesn't exist. That's not going to be in my hands until late August to early September. So I'm not even bothering getting one off eBay. There's just no point. You don't even see the thing back there. It's just the fact knowing that it's cracked. But I'll get that when I get it. And so she'll be aesthetically perfect sometime towards the end of July. And I'm super excited about that. Reason being is, in a way, the whole thing is almost a blessing in disguise. Because the fairings are going to be prettier than they were when I bought the bike, right? They're going to be brand spanking new. So that's exciting. It's going to look great. She is going to be clean. That guy liked it. See, he gets it. He knows. Yeah. The hell? I was like, I know you ain't coming for me. I didn't do nothing wrong. I even used my blanket when I changed the lanes. Oh, goodness. So we still got a little bit of work to do before our June 14th track day at MSRC. I've got engine ice sitting in my garage, so we got to do a coolant flush. So we'll get that done. I went ahead and changed her oil. She's got 300V in her right now. I don't know. I didn't do a tutorial on it because I needed it for myself. I don't know how else to explain it. So I didn't bother filming it. I just sat there and, you know, enjoyed the therapeutic value late at night during the week. And changed her oil. She's happy. I'm happy. We happy. So coolant flush, and I also have a brand new set of Dunlop Q5S tires sitting in the garage. So I'm gonna have to get those put on. And you know what? We're coming up on June. I'm gonna go ahead and get those put on right like the first week of June, so they have time to get scrubbed in. Here on the street, and they'll be ready to go with no hesitation come track day on the 14th. I'll probably film a tutorial for the coolant flush. Why not? And then next time I change her oil, I'll film a tutorial then, and I'll switch from 300V to 7100 most likely, just because it's better for the street. I don't know why, but it's a thing. Drop a comment down below if you can tell me why 300V needs to be changed out after a couple of track days or whatever. Apparently, it being the highest performance oil that Motul offers, I would presume that it breaks down faster, like offers superior protection but faster breakdown. So there's that. But another thing I need to take into consideration is block off plates. I could just tape off the mirrors, but you know, we're not going to do all that. We're going to do it right. Go to track day, boys. You're going to have block off plates. So kind of got a set picked out from Lightspeed. They're red. But there's also the option. Hey fella. Okay, maybe not. He was on a real bike. My bad. That's my fault. My fault. He was on a real bike. I get it. I get it. As anyways, there's the option for the GoPro mount for the mirror there. What am I trying to say? I guess I'll have a red Lightspeed block off plate on one side and a black GoPro mount. I forget who makes it. On the left side, perhaps. We'll see. But that'll allow me to get some track footage, because I mean, I run a YouTube channel, boys. What good is a track day without track day footage? Am I right? So we'll see. We'll see which direction we go in, but need to start ordering stuff soon. As a matter of fact, the longer I talk about it, the more I realize I still got a little bit of stuff to do. Coolant flush. Tires. I almost said oil change. Yeah, coolant flush, tires, block off plates, and whatever else I just mentioned, because I can't remember, because I'm scatterbrained right now, because it's the first time I've vlogged in a minute. It's been a minute. Ooh, what have we here? What has us grinding to a slow crawl? Somebody screw up? What we got? Oh, a grass fire. Somebody flicked the butt. Boys, you can't flick butts in late spring, summer. You can't do it. Well, I guess now we know where the fire truck is going. Well, guys, I guess that's all I got. I guess I'm gonna wrap this one up. There's Crescent, by the way. Thank you for sticking with me through all the crap. Thank you for your patience. I'm still here. Still more content to come for all the things. But as always, this has been me, and that's been you. Boys, it's half click up. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace and goodbye.